Okay, you are on.
Hey, this is Mark with Pelican Property Inspections. I'm here with Evan with Pelican Property Inspections also. We're going to go over what we have that we found wrong with the unit, and then I'm going to type it into a report and I'll have it ready to go tonight. Couple of things electrically from my standpoint. Your main electrical panel is at the end of the building. There's 100 amps there. So if you have an emergency or so, you need to shut it off out there. You have a sub panel in the hallway here behind the picture that everything looks okay wiring wise. So we don't have any issues with the main electrical panel or the sub panel. Can you hear me okay, Chuck?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the master bathroom next to the sink, there is a receptacle there, and that receptacle is loose in the wall, so it needs to be tightened up. A couple of plumbing things that I have. In the master bath sink, there is no stopper in that sink. In the master bathroom shower, the hot and cold are reversed in the shower control handle. And in any type of bathroom or sink or shower fixture, cold is always to the right, or when you first turn the control handle on, and then it goes to hot, or hot is on the left. So, and it's reversed. So when you first turn the handle on, it comes to hot. So there's a cartridge inside that manifold that can it was either installed backwards or it's just gone bad. It's a relatively simple fix. Below the kitchen sink, there's a little bit of corrosion on one of the waste pipings below the left side sink basin, kind of back behind the reverse osmosis tank. You have to kind of look for it to see it. I got a picture of it. At the kitchen sink faucet, it has the pull-out extended spout. When you pull that extended spout out, water actually is leaking at the top of that spout where it's not supposed to be leaking. So I don't know if that can be fixed or not, but it may just need a new faucet, which certainly is not overly expensive. The guest bathroom toilet, when you flush that toilet, it kind of runs, the fill valve kind of runs inconsistently, and it's just the internal components of that toilet need to be replaced. Evan is going to speak about the AC system shortly. A couple of other things that I have. In the master bedroom, the closet bifold doors, when you open and close those doors, they're kind of a wide door. So the door kind of hangs a little bit and it actually drags on the floor, and there's some marks on the floor from that where that has drug on the floor. Drug, same thing? Yeah. All right. Okay. The master bedroom door to the patio kind of binds when you open and close it. It's a solid core wood door. They tend to shrink and swell during the changes of the season. So it's just binding a little bit at the top of the door jamb. Some of the kitchen cabinet doors, the hinges need to be adjusted. They don't close quite smoothly or close fully. The guest bathroom door does not latch when you close it. So the metal striker plate on the door jamb just needs to be adjusted. The kitchen window, the spring is released in the kitchen window. So when you open up that window, it's either hard to open and close, or that window is not going to stay open when you open it. That's what I've got. I'm going to let Evan run you through the rest of it.
Hi there. I'll be fairly quick because Mark hit on a lot of the stuff. He mentioned I'll do the HVAC, the air conditioning stuff. The air handler is in where your laundry room is. It's next to the washer and dryer. It dates in 2009, so it's 11 years old now. I got a good chance to look at the coils. The picture of the coils will also be included in the report. The coils are very clean. Looks like they recently had a service, so they've kept up on that. The outside compressor condenser is located directly outside of your unit. It is also a ream. It is from 2011, so it's not quite as old as the air handler. It rates in at 2 tons, which is plenty of air movement for this unit. It's a heat strips unit, and the only thing I would recommend for the outdoor unit is there's a lot of leaves built up in the bottom of the unit. So the next time you have a service, have somebody get those leaves out, because eventually they'll build up and affect the ability for that compressor condenser to cool the refrigerant lines. But other than that, the system was in good operating condition. I think we got good temperatures throughout,
Yep.
both heat and cool.
Yep.
Plumbing wise, your water heater is located in the closet out on the porch. It is a 50-gallon water heater. It runs on gas, and it's made by State, and it is from 2010. I didn't really have any issues with the water heater. Everything looked good. The only issue I did have, it's not required outside. There's no drain pan for the water heater to sit on. Not really an issue, but I did take a picture of one of the legs has rusted because the leg is in direct contact with the concrete. It's not going to collapse anytime soon, but the rust and corrosion has started on that one leg that faces the front of the door. So that's just something that you'll notice when you look at the water heater. Kind of my other miscellaneous around the unit. Outside on the porch, there is one minor tear in one of the screens, and the screens themselves are just aged and oxidized. It just means the sun over time or the weather has just kind of started to wear them down. So it's just something to be planning that you probably will have to replace and repair a couple of screens in the future. There's also some landscape built up. If you're looking at the screens, on the bottom right screen, there's some landscape, some dirt, and soil built up against the screen. So the screen is having to hold that weight back as well. So if somebody could just clear that out, it won't cause it to tear in the future. The weather strip on the bottom of the main entry door is loose. When you open the door, you can actually see it swing forward. So repairing that will keep the bugs and the critters and the weather outside. Here in the living room, right above the air register in the living room, there's a sign of prior moisture. They've done a repair there. There doesn't look like there's any moisture present from what we've used with our tools. There's nothing present there now, but you can see a repair. So we've noted that there was prior moisture and a prior repair done there. And the last thing I had, there's a signs of a repaired crack, or when I say crack, just repaired ceiling cracking. It looks like they've tried to repair it almost to the sliding glass door in the living room. I've taken a picture and I've made a note of it. You can just see where they've painted that area again, and it runs the length from the left to the right of the unit. And again, the picture will be included in the report. And that's what I've got.
That's what we've got.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.